Thousands of illegal immigrants who come to Britain in search of a better life have found their dreams of a good job and money instead of becoming a nightmare. Many pay big bucks to traffickers to make the journey but end up in destitution. RT's Ivor Bennett has met some living on the streets who find themselves stranded with no means of returning home.
It looks like nothing more than a dumping ground, a squalor plain to see. Harder to spot are the signs of life. This is what 40 illegal immigrants call home, under a motorway bridge in London's outskirts. Penniless and without sanitation, the place is infested with drugs, disease and destitution. Many risk their entire family's fortune to get here, dreaming of the riches that await. Instead, they found a nightmare.
They've come here looking for a better life. They've been told, in fact, they've been sold the fact that if you come to the UK, it's like the streets are going to be paved with gold.
This man paid traffickers in India over $15,000 to smuggle him to Britain in the back of a lorry. Like most, he destroyed his passport when he got here to make deportation more difficult. But it means he now can't escape, even though he wants to. He was promised he'd find plenty of work, money and accommodation, but he's now trapped in poverty worse than he left behind.
I have no job, anything, no home, it's free, homeless.
Where do you sleep?
Me? I when sleep Havelock Road, it's bin.
In the
bin. Yeah, it's bin.
With no official identity, men like Lakhvinder are stuck in a bureaucratic no man's land. Britain won't deport them unless they can prove who they are and where they came from.
Each case has to be dealt with individually, and some can be complex, with many not having travel documents or not wishing to comply with the documentation process. In the cases of Indian nationals, we continue to work with the High Commission to speed up the time it takes to return them to their home country.
Nearly 13,000 illegal immigrants left the UK voluntarily last year, a quadrupling in numbers over just 6 years. Such is the desperation to leave. This car park used to be a busy pickup spot for manual labour, but now there's nothing. This is where the men wait, looking for work. They're here every morning, hoping to be picked up and paid for a day's labour. Today, though, like most days, their wait is endless. Before the downturn, Gaurav was earning up to £300 a week. Now he's lucky to get £15 a day, doing jobs he never thought he'd stoop to.
All the guys who are in India, all thinking about, in England, money is money is too much money, but no, they don't know what happened here.
What's the reality?
Hard. The reality is that it's too hard. We're doing labor work as we didn't, do in India. Yeah, we are from a good family.
The men are expected to send money back to their families in India. No wonder most were reluctant to appear on camera. Ivor Bennett, RT, London.